Sir, how does Sri Lanka envisions this be today? How would you describe today's meet and especially purpose of behind that?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for both countries to share experience in cooperative development. So at this particular meeting, we looked at the avenues that we have got in the cooperative sector, especially the cooperative to cooperative relationship building, which we have not thought of for many years. So therefore, uh, we can definitely have lot of exchange programs, knowledge sharing programs, capacity building programs together to develop the cooperative principles and also the sector in particular.
Do you think, sir, these meetings, you are taking part of this meeting, it is the outcome of your relations of two countries?
Certainly, yes. Certainly, it is the outcome of our relationship of the two countries. India has been a true friend for Sri Lanka. At all the difficult times, India has come forward. Even during the COVID, India was the first. And even here recently, the Ditwa cyclone that affected almost all the districts in the country, Sri Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, came forward and helped us in different ways. Even today, some Indian armed forces are building bridges in Sri Lanka. RDF personnel were there in Sri Lanka for about 3 weeks rescuing many people. And doctors from India, they were in remote villages during this, Ditwa cyclone period and helping us. Then helicopters from your Air Force were helping us, taking dry rations to people and, various transport facilities are provided by the Indian Air Force. And neighbor first initiative by the government of India is always there. At any difficult time for Sri Lanka, Indian government volunteered to help us. And recently, Sri Jaishankar visited Sri Lanka a few days back, and he came with a credit line of 450 million USD, 100 million grant, and 350 million credit line. So NCL and CWE, Cooperative Wholesale Establishment in Sri Lanka, when we sign an MOU with NCL and NAFED, I think we can even use this credit line for food security purposes. And also, there are a lot of other development work that we have initiated in Sri Lanka with the help of Indian government. India and Sri Lanka have been SAARC countries, and we have worked together in global issues. India and Sri Lanka have stood together. When the IMF, proposed these uh, reforms, India helped us. Indian finance minister helped us quite a lot in our negotiations. We are in a IMF program these days until 2028. We suffered a huge crisis, financial crisis in 2022. India was the first to restructure the loans that we had taken from them. So India is actually a true friend not only for cooperatives, for other, engagements as well. So I thank the government of India, the Prime Minister, and the people of India for helping Sri Lankan people at difficult times.
So how do you see the geopolitics of Asia, specifically in terms of as if Mr. Trump he's been imposing the new tariffs and all that? How do you see that, sir?
Uh, yeah, of course. It's not only, of course, for one country. They have imposed, many restrictions. Even recently, Trump government imposed visa restrictions. So if we work together, if we get together, we can, face any tariff wars or whatever. I think that is what India and Sri Lanka are doing and trying to do, and certainly we will be able to, work together to face all these, difficulties, and we have our own market in our region. So therefore, we don't need to bother about these tariffs as long as we work together. Unity is, of course, there, so we can combat any wars, any problem.
मेरा नाम ज्योति स्वरूप है। मैं फाउंडर डायरेक्टर हूँ उन्नति कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी तलवाड़ा पंजाब का। अभी हमारा इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस का इवेंट जो था वो श्रीलंका में हुआ था, और जिसके अंदर हमने अभी जो 2025 इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव्स था वो मनाया था, तो उसको ख़त्म किया गया कि उसका समापन हुआ था। तो उसी दौरान जो था एशिया पैसिफिक इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस के अंदर जो एशिया पैसिफिक कंट्रीज़ हैं वो आपस में मिलकर काम करना चाहती हैं, उसी का हमारा एक बॉडी है नीडैक, नेटवर्क फॉर एग्रीकल्चर डेवलपमेंट कोऑपरेटिव्स। तो उसमें हमारा और श्रीलंकन कोऑपरेटिव्स का आपस में बात हुई थी। मिस्टर जयरत्ने, डॉक्टर जयरत्ने जी है। तो हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि कैसे कोऑपरेटिव टू कोऑपरेटिव हम ट्रेड और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग जो है वो इस्टेब्लिश कर सकते हैं। दोनों कंट्रीज़ अगर साथ में चलेंगे तो बहुत सारा स्कोप है, बहुत सारे लोगों की डेवलपमेंट का स्कोप है, क्योंकि कोऑपरेटिव जब कोऑपरेटिव से हाथ मिलाता है, विच इज़ आर सिक्स्थ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कोऑपरेशन, कोऑपरेशन अमंग कोऑपरेटिव, तो कम्युनिटीज़ डेवलप होती हैं। तो उसी सिलसिले में हमने डॉक्टर जयरत्ने को इनवाइट किया था। गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे भी काफ़ी सारी बातें जो है हुई हैं। एनसीएल का, नेफेड का, इन लोगों का जो है कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस जो है वो हो रहा है श्रीलंकन कोऑपरेटिव्स के साथ। हम उन्नति में भी इन प्रोसेस हैं कि कैसे हम कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस जो है इनके साथ कर सकें। तो ओवरऑल ऑब्जेक्टिव वो यही है कि कैसे कम्युनिटीज़ ऑफ श्रीलंका और कम्युनिटी ऑफ इंडिया जो है वो कोऑपरेटिव के सेतु के थ्रू जो है वो आपस में मिलके एक दूसरे की डेवलपमेंट कर सकें, और डॉक्टर जयरत्ने का यहाँ पे आना उसका प्रमाण है।